Welcome to Western Water Weekly, your source for the latest water news across the Colorado River Basin. Here are the top stories for the week ending July 19, 2025. A new report from the Waterkeeper Alliance has revealed widespread contamination of U.S. surface waters by a group of toxic substances called PFAS, also known as forever chemicals. These chemicals were found in 98% of water samples collected near wastewater treatment plants and land application fields across 19 states. In some locations, levels were far above federal health guidelines. Communities near these sites, often rural or low income, are at greater risk, and most treatment plants still do not have enforceable limits for PFAS discharge. The Waterkeeper Alliance is calling for stricter monitoring, better treatment, and a complete phase-out of PFAS in products. Next, the National Groundwater Association has issued a new white paper calling for stronger protection of the nation's underground water. 90% of available freshwater in the U.S. is stored underground. Nearly half of Americans and nearly all rural residents rely on this groundwater every day. But groundwater is under threat from overuse and contamination. Agriculture alone now withdraws over 64 million acre-feet of groundwater per year, triple what it did in 1950. The association recommends more investment in aquifer recharge, better education for well owners, and new strategies to manage demand. In Utah, the Bureau of Land Management is considering a coal exploration project in San Pete County's Muddy Creek Canyon. This would be the first federal coal exploration project approved since 2019. The public has until August 11th to weigh in during the official comment period. Over in Arizona, the Bureau of Reclamation launched a review of the Verde Reservoir sediment mitigation project. The effort aims to restore capacity at Horseshoe Reservoir and explore updates to Bartlett Dam. It's part of a broader plan to strengthen water reliability for farmers, cities, and tribal nations. Also on the Colorado River, water releases from Davis Dam will be reduced for 9 hours on July 29th. The goal? To expose caddisfly larvae to predators and reduce seasonal insect outbreaks near Laughlin, Nevada, and Bullhead City, Arizona. Meanwhile, Yellowstone National Park has closed parts of the Madison, Firehole, and Gibbon rivers to fishing due to high water temperatures. When temperatures rise above 68 degrees Fahrenheit, trout become stressed and are more likely to die even after catch and release. These types of closures are becoming more frequent as summers get hotter and drier. A new study out of San Diego is warning that rising sea levels may cause groundwater to flood low-lying coastal roads, well before the ocean reaches them. In Imperial Beach, for example, tides are already causing groundwater to rise to just below street level. The study recommends including groundwater data in all coastal flood planning to avoid costly surprises in the decades ahead. In funding news, the Bureau of Reclamation has awarded nearly $200 million for large-scale water reuse projects. The city of Phoenix will receive $179 million to build a purification facility capable of treating 8 million gallons of wastewater each day. In Utah, Washington County will receive over $20 million to expand its regional reuse system. Another big win this week. A bill to improve funding for the Lower Colorado River Multi-Species Conservation Program passed out of a Key House committee. The bill allows state contributions to earn interest, generating millions of additional dollars for conservation without costing taxpayers more. The program has already restored over 5,000 acres of habitat and protects 28 native species. In California, Assembly Bill 1146 advanced in the state legislature. The bill would prohibit water releases from federally managed reservoirs if those releases are made under false or deceptive pretenses. It was inspired by a controversial water release ordered by Donald Trump earlier this year during a wildfire emergency. Critics say the release wasted valuable water and was done for political reasons. Legal experts say the bill could lead to a constitutional challenge over state versus federal authority. Finally, this week's U.S. Drought Monitor shows worsening conditions across nearly all of the western United States. Arizona, Utah, and Colorado all saw extreme or severe drought expand. Nevada and Wyoming also reported degradation. California's coast held steady, but inland areas remained dry and hot. Looking ahead, the forecast calls for continued above-normal temperatures and below-normal rainfall across the west. Monsoon moisture may bring some relief to the Four Corners region, but the long-term outlook remains challenging. That's it for this week's Western Water Weekly. Stay informed and stay hydrated. Thanks for watching.